Well, now I'm self-conscious about it. You started talking about it, and now I could hear it, and now I feel like everyone
Well,
can hear
because we weren't talking, and then I just hear some like clicking in the background. I mean, turn your fan off.
it. But it's hot in here. I need the fan.
We'll sweat for an hour. Do it for the
I
podcast.
don't see you sweating.
I mean, I don't have my fan on right now. I have my AC on.
Okay.
You don't
Same
hear my
shit.
AC, do you?
No, it's because
Yeah,
ACs are
exactly.
quieter.
All I'm saying is I just hear it like ticking in the background right now. But like if we're talking, I don't hear it. I don't notice it right now.
Yeah, I don't
I can
know. So
barely hear it. I can barely hear
we
it.
just can't have any awkward silences. No awkward silences, and we'll be good.
Okay, so we'll just use that as like a way to like not stop talking. Like we just yeah, we start hearing that and we have to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now. So I can definitely hear it.
Okay. All right. Game of Thrones, season 7, episode 3. This is action.
I clapped. I don't know if you heard that.
I did. For a second, I was like, "Wait, I didn't clap it yet." So what the hell's going on?
I forgot that you got up to go get it, so I was just like, "Oh, I should just do it." So I clapped.
I appreciate you having my back, but I got it. Don't worry.
All right. Well, just making sure, just in case the backup plan B.
Okay.
Parenthood.
Oh, okay. We're going there.
No, I was just trying to think of planned and never mind.
It's a planned escape. A planned outing. A planned evening. You plan your evening.
There you go. I like planning my evenings.
Yeah.
In advance.
I'm gonna lay in bed, and then I'm gonna watch this show on Netflix, and then I'm gonna watch that show on Netflix. And I'm gonna watch the Yankee game, then I'll watch something else. Yep,
Dude,
that's how I plan my evening.
That sounds just like my evening.
Dude, that's the way to go.
Yeah, as long as Netflix is involved, you pretty much can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Endless amounts of fun to be had.
Exactly. There's always something to watch. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for when, like I don't have the remote next to me and I've been watching the show for so long, Netflix is like, "Yo, are you still watching?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Yeah, I am."
I am still watching. Do you not judge me?
Yeah. Can you not interrupt me right now? I was stupid and I left the remote somewhere away from me and I don't want to get out of bed.
The worst is when like it's not like the remote's on the other side of the room, but it's like on your blanket somewhere and you can't find it. And then you're just laying there and you don't want to move, and then you gotta like rustle the blanket around, and then you have to like end up basically getting up to find it.
Yeah, because you can't find it when you like move the covers around. It's just like it morphed into the fucking bed all of a sudden, and then you have to get up to actually find it. It's bullshit.
It's in a fold somewhere. It's in a fold deep within the blanket.
Yeah,
it's a fold of a crevice.
It's bullshit. I hate it. They should make remotes that don't do that somehow. I don't know.
Maybe just like make it Velcro. No, because you need a Velcro blanket.
Yeah.
maybe you just like a Velcro patch, like I don't know, somewhere like on your wall near you or something. You just like stick it to the wall,
like right behind your bed, kind of.
Yeah, something like that. You just reach over your shoulder and grab it.
Now, what if you forget to put it on the Velcro pad and it's in your bed and now it's lost in the covers?
Well, you'll start getting like scratched by something, and you're like, "Oh, that's my remote."
Fair. Okay, we should make that happen. It's a billion dollar idea. I like it.
It's really just a patch of Velcro that you could just like glue to your remote into your wall. So it's not like that.
But this is America. We can patent that and then sue people who try to imitate it.
It's not a bad. We should just like. I was watching Silicon Valley, and there's a guy that did that. He would just buy all these like technology patents, and anytime an app would use any kind of like remotely similar technology, he would just sue them for like $10,000. But these are like these these tech companies, and like they're like, I don't really want to go to court for all this. I'll just give them $10,000, and he just go around just suing people and like
making a ton of money.
Yeah, not a bad gig.
No, not at all. I wouldn't mind making a living that way. Fuck it.
No,
I don't have to do anything.
Not. Exactly. You let your money make money for you. And he was a lawyer too, so like he didn't need to hire a lawyer. He just did it all himself. So.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. See, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
If you're a regular lawyer, you can just represent yourself. You save all those legal fees.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're here. As you can see, it's just me and Paul today. You know, people are busy. It's cool. That's one of the things when I set this up, or when we started this, was like I had the idea that, bingeaholics Anonymous. Like it's not that I've ever been to an AA meeting or NA meeting or whatever, but it's not always the same people in there. People kind of just stop in when they feel like they need to, and I felt like we should do that for for our hosts. Like, maybe someone feels particularly strong about this one episode, they got to come in, give their opinion, or whatever. We like to let it flow.
You don't have to be here for every episode.
Exactly, and even with different TV shows, not everyone watches the same TV show. So if me and D-Rod are watching Walking Dead, we could do that. If me and you are watching, I don't know, what do we watch? Billions.
Yep.
Do our shit,
I'm cool with that, but I feel like we should still give D-Rod a bunch of shit.
Oh no, yeah, D-Rod is a pussy.
Because this guy's talking all this shit about Game of Thrones and like, oh, he loves it, he wants to do the podcast, and then
I know more than you about Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
But then he's just never around. Like if he cared about the show and like he was so passionate about it and talking about it, he'd make time to be here, but he doesn't.
Agreed.
So if you're on Facebook or anything like that on our page, you should give D-Rod shit.
Yeah, he's all talk.
Call him out.
But before we get into the nitty gritty, I had a question for you, Paul.
Okay.
So what you watching?
What am I watching? It's on Netflix. I believe it just came out, called Ozark.
Okay. I've seen it. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it on.
Yeah, it's with what's the guy's name? Jason Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman.
So basically, he is like a finance guy, has like his own firm with a partner and everything like that, and he launders money for a drug cartel. And then basically what happens is, everything is going good, and then his partner just set everything up. Like his partner basically starts stealing money from the head of the cartel, and the guy finds out and goes after them, and then basically Jason Bateman has to launder like $8 million in like, I forget how long he had, like 2 months, 3 months, basically the summer. He has that long to launder $8 million, and it was all clean money already.
Okay.
But the guy from the cartel is just like, no, like I want you to do this now. Prove it to me you can do it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kill you.
So he's just having them launder and clean money.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know how that works.
I don't either. But basically he moves his family, his wife and his 2 kids to like Ozark, Missouri or some shit.
Okay.
Like the middle of nowhere, and he just tries to stay alive and like launder all this money. It's actually a pretty good show. It's pretty entertaining. It's funny because I don't like see Jason Bateman in like roles where he's like a criminal.
Yeah.
Like I've really never watched a movie where he was like in that role.
Except Horrible Bosses.
But even that's like a comedy type thing, like this is more like a serious tone show. So I think it's like 10 episodes. They're like an hour long each.
Okay.
Definitely check it out. So I'm on episode 7. So far it's pretty good.
Interesting. I'll have to check it out. I'm watching you know, uh, I just finished The Leftovers. Now I'm watching Last Chance U, which is it's like a Hard Knocks type documentary that follows this like college football team. It's like a junior college where all the Division I guys kind of that failed a couple drug tests or got into some academic trouble or whatever, got kicked out of school. They go to this place to play and try and like get other schools to recruit them. So it's pretty cool.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, Last Chance U. The second season just came out.
Now, it's a reality like TV show type thing. Like
yeah, like you ever seen Hard Knocks on HBO?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay.
And it's cool because each episode, it's like the practice through the week, and then it ends with like the game.
Oh shit! Okay.
So it's cool. Like there's they're trying to follow like the bigger guys who like might end up getting like recruited somewhere else, and the coach is a maniac. So it's interesting. It's cool.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I kind of just hijacked what you're watching, but
yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Because I don't do a lot of what you're watching. Like
I know
I'm just the one asking that question, but it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I overstepped.
I'll accept your apology.
I'm sorry, but I don't regret it.
Well, see, now I don't know if I accept your apology.
You already accepted it. There's no givebacks.
No, I could definitely take that back. I feel like if you're gonna say sorry, but then you don't regret what you did, I feel like it's not a genuine sorry. I feel like to say sorry meaning you have to actually regret what you did. that's I'm not gonna say. I was gonna go somewhere pretty dark with an example.
I'm sorry that you feel this way.
No, that's not good. No, because that's even worse.
I'm sorry that you have a problem with what I did.
That's just as bad. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. So Game of Thrones. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what everyone wants to talk about. Jon Snow meeting Khaleesi. This has been in the works for a while. Everyone's kind of known that fire and ice, snow, dragon, whatever. Everyone knew that eventually they're gonna have to meet up. This was the long anticipated reunion. Union, I guess it's not a reunion; it'd just be a union. Yeah. I just real quick. Mo wanted me to shout about on this, and all of us. We basically talked through this entire thing last week.
Dude, really? I don't remember what we said.
we were just like, at first, like John wouldn't want to bend the knee, and Khaleesi would like feel insulted, and they wouldn't be seen eye to eye, and then Tyrion would kind of come in and work his magic and get them to at least be like on speaking terms. We basically said that last week.
So basically what you're saying is that we kind of predicted what was going to happen in this episode between them.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
So we're amazing, but I just want to call somebody out.
Okay.
It's our boy D-Rod. Do you remember before the episode aired, and this is after he said, I know more about Game of Thrones than you guys. Yeah. He predicted that this episode, Jon and Khaleesi were going to fuck. Guess what they didn't do, D-Rod? You were wrong. We were right.
Close. They weren't even close.
Yeah, not even close. So obviously, we know more about Game of Thrones than you, to the point where we can predict what's going to happen.
Yeah. Why even watch the show anymore?
Exactly. We don't even have to. We already know the ending of the whole series, basically.
Jon dies.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Cersei marries the Night King. Arya kills the Night King.
Gives his face and murders Cersei in her sleep.
That's the ending, guys. That's
the ending. That's all, folks.
Oh man.
Yeah. So obviously, like I said, like when they first came in, Khaleesi wanted to bend the knee. He didn't want to bend it. It was a whole thing, but I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
I thought it was pretty good. Like at first I was like, all right, Daenerys is being an asshole. Like she's being like real fucking stupid.
You cut out for a second.
God damn it. I was saying that at first I was like, Daenerys is kind of being a dick to Jon, like just the way she was like treating him. And she's like bringing up like ancient like oaths, and she's like, oh yeah, like your grandfather's like sword fealty to House Targaryen and shit. It's like yeah, and your dad burnt the shit out of my ancestors. Like so what the fuck are you talking about right now? But I think they like handled it pretty well. Where like she kind of like didn't lose her temper. She kind of like realized that it's not so simple as just like you have this guy come down, meet you for the first time, and just bend the knee.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good, and I liked like that moment they had where they were out like on the walkway, like watching the dragons, and she was just kind of like, you could have your dragon glass, like I'll help you mine it, and you make weapons of it. Yeah. So you kind of like see them coming together and like closer, where it's like they're not so far apart now. Like I think they're getting closer to being able to work together. But the problem is that like it's hard for Jon to just come down to Daenerys like, yo, there's an army of undead walking this way. Like you should help me right now.
Yeah. No, I mean it's like no one south of the wall really thinks of that kind of stuff. And, people in the north now obviously because they trust Jon, they believe what he has to say. But especially like Khaleesi, like she was all halfway across the world, like not even just worrying about the throne. She has no idea like about White Walkers and snarks and grumblings or whatever Tyrion called them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's it's hard to believe somebody who's just talking about the undead like coming to destroy the world, right? And and the thing is about like Jon being the king of the north, like you can't just expect him to kneel to a Targaryen that easily. Like he has the loyalty of his bannermen, but like if he just knelt to Daenerys like just like that, like they would seriously question his leadership. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are around now that are part of, the Stark house and stuff, like their vision of Targaryens is the Mad King.
Yeah, that's the last thing they've seen. And
right. Yeah. So they're not, they weren't around, I guess, for like, the peaceful time and all that kind of shit where, the Targaryen king wasn't burning people alive left and right and being paranoid as fuck. So like, she has to also understand that too. It can't be a one-way street, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it has to be some kind of middle ground and like respect from both sides to work together. You can't just expect the Seven Kingdoms to be like, oh yeah, I'll bend the knee. Like, fuck, sure, why not? You have dragons. Like, people are still going to resist. So
yeah, for sure. And also, you're seeing the whole thing with everyone thinking of the Mad King and thinking of Targaryens. Like, and Daenerys has been out of Westeros her whole life, so like no one knows anything about her. So for all they know, she could be just as bad as the Mad King, or worse. They don't know what they're getting into.
Exactly, and I think that's why she hasn't attacked King's Landing, right? Like they say that a lot of innocents would die, and she doesn't want to do that. So the same thing applies with the Houses of Westeros. Like you can't just expect them all to bend the knee, right away. Like the others, they've been fighting amongst each other for like years now at this point. There's been all this shit happening. You can't just sweep in and like expect them to peacefully just be like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, we'll follow you. So I think she gets that now, right? Like, I think she understands that it's not going to be as simple as just like, yeah, everybody come to Dragonstone and bend the knee for me.
Yeah. It's like she thought she was just going to like walk in and be like, hey, I'm back. And this is my throne. Everybody like, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. It's like, no, like everyone has their own agenda. Exactly. Everyone is on a side. Everyone, they're not going to just be like, oh, well, she is a Targaryen and technically it should have went to her a long time ago. Like no one. Yeah, they're so far past that. They've had like 7 kings since then.
Exactly. Exactly. Like it's just so much shit has happened in the last couple years in the show where like the last thing they give a shit about is some Targaryen queen coming in wanting to be the ruler again. Like,
yeah, I mean, at this point, like, you know, Cersei's the queen, but she has no real legitimate claim.
yeah,
You know, like she just kind of like no one else was there, so she just said, "Okay, yeah, I'll take it."
exactly. And like, I saw someone on Twitter before we started, and remember the scene where I forget that translator's name, her assistant.
Missandei?
Yeah, her. Where she like is listing off all the titles that Daenerys has,
Yeah.
and then Davos is just like, "This is Jon Snow, King in the North." That's like all he says,
that was such like a Ron Swanson introduction.
right? Like, and the title on the Twitter thing is "Other People's Resumes versus My Resume," and but my point is that she has all these titles of like Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragon. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything to anybody in Westeros. That means
Yeah.
jack shit. Nobody knows who you are really. Nobody knows of your accomplishments. They haven't seen them firsthand.
Yeah.
They haven't even seen your dragons.
You're just the Mad King's daughter.
Exactly. So I think once she understands that, I think she understands it to a point now. I think she'll start to be able to get traction in Westeros and like make headway. But she has to realize all that shit where like she's not some like mighty person to them. She's just a psycho Targaryen who's like been out of Westeros for I don't know how many years, right?
Right. Yeah. No, and in Essos, she kind of just like took what she wanted.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't like these powerful families that like I don't know, like they're just so much more just so sneaky, slimy kind of like I feel like the people she fought in Essos, like she knew who she was fighting. Like, okay, these guys don't want me in the city. I have to take them out to take the city. But like here, it's like everyone is trying to play every angle all at once, and it's just you don't know who to trust.
And the thing is that you have like a few cities that she took, but she's like fighting like one city at a time. Whereas like Westeros, like it's not as simple as that, right? Like you have all these houses together.
Right. If you take over, if you take over Winterfell, you'll have every other house to the north trying to take it back.
Exactly.
Like it's not just the one city like still fighting for it. Like they have maybe even they have an alliance with the Knights of the Vale. They come in like whatever. There's just so many strings being attaching different houses to each other.
Yeah, it's not as simple as it was in Essos. And then like you said, this the people in Westeros are a lot sneakier.
Yeah.
It's a lot more like political maneuvering that happens in Westeros, I feel like, than you had in like Essos and all that, where it's just like, they had the masters and the slaves.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you were able to turn the slaves against the masters pretty easily because you're just like, oh, you'll be free. And they were like, shit, yeah. Westeros doesn't have slaves. So I think it's harder to turn the common people against, the houses. So I think she has work cut out for her.
I mean, those people technically like pledged their loyalty to these lords.
Yeah.
So it's like they're gonna honor that, but like it's different when like you've been forced to do it.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, it made for an interesting first meeting between them. It definitely did.
It did, but Daenerys kind of by letting him take that dragon glass, obviously they're not like allies yet, but it planted that seed to let it hopefully grow.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what Tyrion said to her. He was like, just give him this, and then maybe he'll be a little bit more willing to work with you, basically.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction towards an alliance.
Exactly.
Which is what she needs because it's just not going too well for her right now.
No, it's not. And for what it sounds like, the way he's talking about these White Walkers is like they're just like standing outside the wall right now. Like I feel like they're still like a season away. At this point. Really, like I'm sure we're gonna see some battles here and there and shit. but like for them to really come and start like running through Westeros, I think that's at least a season away.
Yeah, I think he's saying like he's saying that because he doesn't know where they are. Like
Yeah, no, I get that. Like, he doesn't know that there's like seasons and
yeah, because
episodes and.
I mean, just because like I know in the coming attractions for like the overall season, they showed John like going north of the wall again.
Okay, risky.
So I'm wondering if I don't know what that means, but like so I think we are still like a season away. I agree. Like I don't think we're gonna see huge fights with White Walkers this season. I think we've been saying it the whole time so far, and every time we talk about this season is going to be the whole Westeros shit with Daenerys and all this shit happening, the wars in the south and whatnot. And then by the end of this season, that will be resolved, and then we'll move into the White Walker stuff for the final season.
Here's my bold prediction: the wall's going down in the last episode
of this season. I'd enjoy. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I hope that happens. That'd be like like the final scene is the wall just like fucking collapsing.
And then you gotta wait till next season to see.
Yeah, you gotta wait a whole fucking year to see what's gonna happen.
That would be I'm going with that. That's gonna happen. The wall's going down.
I'd be cool with that. My boss watches Game of Thrones, and she shared something on Facebook a couple days ago, and like 3 pictures of the Night King. And the first one was him, and it's like, oh, that's the nice wall you have there. And then it like showed the wall, the next one, and then it's just like it'd be a shame if somebody walked around it. And the thing is that the wall ends like where the water is. Mm-hmm. So couldn't the White Walkers just freeze the water and then walk around the wall? Like if they control ice and all that, and like when they show up, it's super cold.
I guess they could.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I don't.
But I just thought it was funny to like see that, where it's like, yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, couldn't they just freeze the water and walk around the wall?
They probably could, but I think like the magic maybe like it's just at like a certain like parallel, like it
just like extends like out.
It's like a certain latitude,
right?
It's like, all right, the 44th parallel. We place the magic there.
I'll use that. That'll be the headcanon that I use to explain why they didn't walk around the wall.
Yeah, I mean it's simple enough. Anyone who doesn't know is stupid.
well, you don't gotta be mean about it.
Well, I'm just being real. Okay.
I demand an apology. A written apology that's 2 pages long.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Let's move on. I don't talk to you anymore.
All right. We'll talk about let's move on to Cersei. Cersei.
Fuck her. Call whatever you want.
Yeah. So
that bitch.
Earlier in the episode, Euron returns with the Sand Snakes and his niece Yara. And we found out that the Sand Snakes are the present because they're the ones that killed her daughter.
Yes.
So she's just a nice cold bitch.
She is. But I mean, she is an asshole. She's a bitch, but I don't blame her for doing what she did.
No, yeah. I mean,
her daughter did get killed for no reason. Like, her daughter was kind of innocent in this whole thing. The only thing she had, you could fault her for is that her mom was Cersei Lannister.
No Lannister is innocent.
Yeah. All right, here we go with that.
That's what she said. That's what the Sand Snake said. So
did she say that in this episode?
I don't remember.
Or is it like maybe?
Maybe, I don't know if someone said it. It's definitely been said. I don't know who said it, when it was said, but I've definitely heard it said.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's. Yeah, we're on season 7. In 7 seasons, somebody's definitely said that before.
Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah.
But so this is like such a Cersei way to do it. Just like return the favor the exact same way. So obviously she puts the poison on. She kisses the baby sand snake on the lips, and then drinks the solution, the potion, whatever. And that's
And
how
this is
she just leaves him tied up.
yeah, like this is even worse because like at least her daughter died pretty quick, right? Like her daughter died almost immediately after being on the boat. No, did the daughter die when they got to King's Landing?
No, I mean it. I don't know exactly when she died. I assumed it was pretty quickly because
Pretty quick.
like they got on the boat and Jamie, like, that was like the first conversation they had.
Yeah, and then
It's not like they would get on the boat and they would just like ignore each other for like 2 days and decide to have a conversation like that.
right. Okay.
You know, I mean that's the way I think about it. But she was saying it like this, like how long it took or something, and she was like, it could take hours, days, whatever. Like it's different in everybody.
Oh yeah, that's right. The guy said it depends on like that person, like their body or some shit.
Right.
Okay. So maybe because the sand snake's like a like kind of like a warrior, and she's like fit and stuff. It takes longer, I guess. Because the way they made it seem like, and it's fucked up. She was gonna let her die and then just let the body rot.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't even gonna
Yeah.
like keep her alive. She's like, oh, we'll force food down your throat.
Yeah.
Like, she's taking it to a whole new level. Like, she talked about Oberon in there, how about his head popped open, and she's like, oh yeah, your daughter's too pretty to have that happen to her.
Yeah, she was she knows like how to, and that, remember, even she did the same thing with the nun or whatever.
Yeah.
Like she just like kind of walked around her just talking through her plans to just like torture this woman. It's like letting her know like she's I don't want to say as bad as Joffrey, but like
I mean, she's up there.
Just in terms of like she's more like calculated with like her cruelty.
Yeah.
Whereas Joffrey just kind of like he just like skinning cats and shooting crossbows at hookers and stuff.
Yeah, he like couldn't control his cruelty to like I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to say it. He was like an immature cruelty.
Yeah, he just like wanted that like immediate kind of satisfaction. Like,
Yeah.
I want to just torture whatever I can.
Hers is more planned out and like meticulous and like
spiteful.
Yeah.
Revenge filled.
Yep.
Yeah, she's definitely more calculated with it. Oh, so she decides, as Euron said he was going to bring this present, shows loyalty, brought her the sand snake. She was very happy, decided that she would marry him after the war, and he would control the Navy. But I just want to talk a little bit about Euron and Jaime.
Yeah.
Euron is he's a pisser.
I feel bad for Jaime. Like I seriously feel like forget the whole incest thing, but like that's like your girl, right? Like you love her and stuff, and you guys, whatever. And the guy who's gonna marry her now is just like, does she like a finger in the butt while she's getting it? Yeah. It's like, whoa, what? Like, dude, I don't know how Jaime just didn't take a sword out and fucking kill him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was in public. He couldn't. And also, he has one hand, so Euron would have fucked him up. But
that's true. He does. He does only have one hand.
So he's just getting cucked all over the place.
He is. I mean, he did bang his sister after. Yeah,
that's true.
But in public, from Euron, he's just taking shit left and right.
And I just want to say, she had that poison on her lips. And after it went down, she just like took a napkin or whatever and just wiped. Not like 20 minutes later, she was upstairs making out with her brother. What if she missed a spot?
I'll be honest. I thought she was gonna kill him.
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh no.
I was like, oh shit, is he gonna die this way right now? Like that's fucked up, man. That's bringing me back to fucking House of Cards flashbacks where when Claire kills that guy, kills Tom.
Yeah.
By fucking having sex with him and then poisoning him. It's like, don't do that. Don't do the Jamie. Don't
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 do
don't tempt him with sex and then kill him in the middle of it. Don't. He doesn't deserve that. He only has one hand.
it. He only has one hand. No, yeah, that's I mean, I guess she made sure. I don't know, but
Yeah, but dude, fuck that poison. Like, I would never have a plan that involves me poisoning myself and then
yeah,
hoping that the antidote works and that I like clean everything off correctly.
yeah. I just rather
Like,
do like what the little sand snakes did and just like coat their weapons in it so that
yeah,
if you get cut, that you're done.
exactly. You just have
That
to
way, I don't
cut
have
the
to
person.
put it in my mouth.
Yeah, and like, and she was talking for a while with that shit on her lips.
Yeah,
Like, I would not be calm
this
talking about all that shit and having poison on my lips.
this definitely can't be healthy for me.
No, it can't.
You know, she's just like,
What if your body's like super weak and you die in the middle of your speech?
yeah, it's possible.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking have this elaborate plan to get back at this chick by poisoning her daughter, and I'm gonna talk about it beforehand, and then you just die from the poison on your lips before you finish. Like how shitty is that?
It's not ideal.
No,
Imagine she just like mid like speech, she starts like breaking down. She's like, "Oh no, oh no,
like, I fucked up.
what have I done?
I made a mistake.
I immediately regret this decision."
Yeah, dude. Like I don't know, man. Brave, I guess. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I also like, I wouldn't be involved in all these like I feel like I'm too laid back, and people wouldn't be like, "Ah, I don't hate him. Like I'll just leave him alone."
Yeah, it'd be like I don't necessarily like him, but I don't hate him.
Yeah,
So I'll put up with him.
yeah, exactly. I'd kind of be like the the Switzerland of Westeros. Like I'd just be a lord, just chilling up in my castle. Like, yo, I'm not gonna bother you. You don't bother me. But if you do bother me, you wake a bear. You wake Papa Bear. You don't want that. You don't want to wake Papa Bear. So, but if you don't mess with me, I won't mess with you.
Exactly. I'm just trying to make money, drink some wine, do drugs, fuck bitches, just chill.
Yeah, just doing it up.
No wars, none of that.
Exactly. What were we talking about?
Cersei getting a finger up the butt.
Okay. So like we said, Euron was in control of the Navy. While all this was going on, Daenerys decided to attack Castle Rock with the Unsullied. They take it pretty easy. They're like, what the hell? Where is everybody? They look out. Euron's fleet is there destroying their fleet. So they're stuck in Castle Rock. Before all that happened, they moved all the provisions out. All the troops moved out. They marched on Highgarden. And our girl, Olenna, RIP. This is
Too soon.
condolences. This is our too soon. Too soon. She had another 15 years left at least.
At least.
At that rate. But yeah, so they Jamie at least let her go out with some dignity, let her drink a little bit of poison, and just like cut her in half with the sword.
I'm surprised he didn't like take a sword and kill her after she told him like what she said.
Yeah, I mean at that point he was like, what's done is done. She's gonna die anyway. Like, I get no, but I know what you mean. Like when she was saying all that stuff, so she revealed that it was her that poisoned Joffrey, or she was one of the people involved.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, she's talking about she's the one that killed your kid, and she was saying it like all like just whatever.
Yeah,
right. She's like, oh yeah, I didn't know the poison was gonna do that to him.
Real nonchalant.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, dude, I'm gonna miss her because, like I said, she was just she's like savage. Like just every time she spoke, she just was that old person that was just like, I don't give a shit what I say. I'm old. Like I've seen enough shit. Fuck that. I don't care.
I don't have much time left anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live it up and say whatever I want.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they took her out. And she was like really the last Tyrell.
Yeah. Yep.
Everyone else got blown up.
So now, in 2 episodes, 2 of Danny's biggest allies are just gone.
Yeah.
The Tyrells are gone. Dorn is gone for now.
She lost a big part of her fleet too last episode.
Yeah, and now she basically lost the rest of it.
Yeah,
with the Unsullied.
Unsullied. So basically, it just has the Dothraki.
Yeah. So, and the Tyrells had a lot of gold. So now Cersei has all the gold to pay back the Iron Bank.
That makes why they did that. Okay.
Yeah, because the Iron Bank showed up at King's Landing. And it was just like, yeah, we want our money, and so that was her plan. Now she has all the gold to pay the Iron Bank back, which, I mean, will help her in the long run because wars are fucking expensive, and
so she's gearing up to go all out.
Yeah, which is scary because I'll be honest, I thought she was going to be on the defensive a lot more already this season, and she hasn't been.
She's played this Game of Thrones for long enough where she knows that like you can't have any doubt that you're the king or the queen or whatever. You have to have no opposition. Like it's got to be a no doubt kind of thing.
Yeah, and she surprised me. She was surrounded on all sides for the most part. She had like almost no allies. Now she's pretty much even the playing field completely. I say she has the advantage right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. And what else? What's his face? Tarly ended up taking over or switching sides when they.
Oh yeah, he was with Jaime, right?
He was with Jaime when they marched on Highgarden.
That's right.
So
I was wondering who that. You know what? I now when you say it now, I realize who that was, but at first I completely missed that.
Yeah. No. So now you kind of see, maybe she does have some allies now.
Yep.
Get the what's their the Tyrells. Get the Tyrells out of there.
Yes. So now she has the advantage. I mean, the only thing we haven't seen is Danny going to battle for Dragon's Jet, which is going to happen, and I think that's going to tip the playing field quite a bit.
Well, yeah. Once I see the dragons, I'm like, oh shit, these things are for real, and we haven't like really seen them up close recently. Like we'll see them flying around, but like I think like they've gotten bigger, since the last time we've like really seen them.
Yep. The coming attractions before the whole season started.
Yeah.
You see Danny riding Drogon, and like if you stop the frame on it, you can see how small she is. Like you could barely see her.
Really?
So I think Drogon's gotten a lot bigger. And the thing is that I don't think the show creators and the writers are going to kill all 3 dragons like super quick. I only think one dragon's going to die this season. Okay. I think it's going to be Drogon, but I mean, one dragon's enough to do a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah.
So, and the coming attraction showed Jaime like running across the battlefield with that was like flames everywhere. So I think Danny still has the ace up her sleeve with the dragons right now. I think they'll fuck some shit up.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see them because like the only time we've seen them now is like either just coming and save her ass or like just kind of showing off for people that like don't have armies, like the one when she freed the Unsullied.
Yep.
Like he just came in, just burnt the masters, and like did the thing. We haven't seen them really like all out, just in a battle. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we've only seen a few times like they actually did anything. In the Coliseum where they saved her, that was one, and then when they burnt the boats.
Yeah, the boats.
Those guys were attacking. Like we've really only seen them do something like maybe 3 or 4 times, and like for a very short amount of time. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that they spent the money on the dragons and they're gonna have them like in an episode for like a real battle.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. What did you think of the battle scene, by the way, with Castle Rock?
I was okay with it. I thought it was really well done. I liked how Tyrion was talking
Yeah.
while it was happening, and he was kind of like just saying like, you know, you're outnumbered. Castle Rock was built to not be taken. Like people are gonna die. The Lannisters are more armored, better equipped. They're trained, but they're fighting out of fear of Cersei. The Unsullied are fighting for you, someone they believe in, someone that freed them. They're fighting for freedom. You know, I'm just like, I thought that was really cool. That he's like kind of explaining everything and why they fight for, like, why they fight, and then you just see them like fucking shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like how there was like the kind of little twist in there, like you were saying, like, oh, it's an impregnable fortress. And then like he just like, but the real plan is, you know, they're going under. We hear that one line I liked. He was like, a wise man once said, show me an impregnable fortress and give me 10 good men and I'll impregnate that bitch.
Yeah. Who said that?
I think it was Bronn.
Bronn, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like something he'd say.
Yeah. And you know, this was something I kind of noticed when Jamie was riding on Highgarden. He was sitting next to Tarly, and Bronn was on the other side.
Yep.
So like Bronn is becoming like a prominent person on this side of the action, and clearly Tyrion is a prominent one on the other side of the action. So we could, I think down the line, maybe we're going to see something where, you know, maybe they capture Bronn and Tyrion is forced to like have him executed or something along those lines. There's going to be another meeting at some point, and I have a feeling it's not going to be a happy reunion.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would be interesting to see them like meet up, and now like they're not like they're enemies.
Yeah,
that definitely be interesting.
It's like they're enemies, but like, you know, they're still like boys because like they've been through it all, but like they know, but they're just on opposite sides and they have to, you know, do their duty kind of.
That'd definitely be interesting.
So yeah, it's just something to look for. Let's talk about quickly. Let's talk about Sam and Jorah. So the treatment worked.
Yep.
He's healed. He's free to go. He's going back to Khaleesi, and Sam thought he was going to get in trouble, or he didn't think he was getting in trouble, but he didn't get in trouble. He was, I guess he was. I don't say he was, but
yeah, he wasn't kicked out.
Yeah,
and like that's what the Archmaester is like. He's like, you know, your reward for like doing that is not getting kicked out right now, but like you're still gonna like get punished and like have to copy all these pages that have paper mites crawling on them.
Yeah. Yes, he is being punished, almost like a hazing kind of punishment, I guess, if you will. But like it seems like he's a little bit like they're starting to realize that he's a pretty smart guy, and that he could be a good maester.
Yeah,
because he's always been kind of underestimated throughout the show. Well, for a good reason in the physical aspects, but like people just think he's just like this big fat dumb, you know, whatever. But he's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's killed a White Walker.
Yeah, he's killed a White Walker.
Not many people can say that.
He's killed a Thenn.
What else did he kill?
A Thenn. He like a wildling. A Thenn.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what he says. He's like, I forgot when he said it, but he was like trying to talk himself up. He's like, I've killed a White Walker. I've killed a Thenn. It's like, okay, dude.
I mean, I think if you just had killed a White Walker, and that's pretty badass on its own. I guess no one would believe you.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just like, oh, but I don't believe the White Walkers.
So just make another outlandish claim, and then they'll believe you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. just keep making like crazy fucking things that you did, and one of them somebody's gonna believe you.
Yeah, someone will believe you eventually. yes, I don't know if you have anything else on that. But it's just
No, I mean, we're just gonna see Jorah get cucked again when he gets back.
yeah, but he's so excited to get cooked. He's like,
He is. I gotta give it to him. He's taking it like a champ.
his cook game is strong. Um, so I guess we'll close it out with Sansa and Bran. Um, Bran obviously makes his way down from the wall. He ends up back in Winterfell. Happy reunion at first. Kind of the same thing when Sansa and Jon met up. And
Yeah, it was kind of like a one-sided happy reunion. Like
yeah,
she was
well,
like crying and like, "Oh my God, it's you," and he's just like, "Hi."
yeah, he's acting real weird. He's the three-eyed raven. Like in that whole scene under the tree, he was acting so weird.
Yeah,
He's
he's talking
just
about her. She got raped. Like,
yeah, he's like,
yeah,
oh, I'm sorry, everything that happened to you.
yeah, he's like,
Like
"Oh, you were so beautiful that night with your
yeah,
like dress," and I was just like, "Holy fuck, man, what are you
yeah,
doing?"
yeah. He just because he was saying like I'm the three-eyed raven, I could see everything, and she like wasn't getting it, and he said that. I feel like that was a way of him like proving to her that because
Oh, okay.
there's no way he could have been there.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like you could. Yeah. Okay. I guess if you had to like prove something to somebody like that, maybe that would be your example.
yeah.
I just thought he was like super like emotionless,
Well,
right? Like
yeah, no,
just
he was acting real weird. I don't know where that's been coming from. I don't know. I feel like he wasn't like that, last season or a couple episodes ago. He was just like
no.
whatever. Now all of a sudden, I don't know. Because I mean, the other three-eyed raven was kind of like that too. So maybe that's just how three-eyed raven is.
Yeah. Maybe you just get that way, like after.
You just seen everything.
Yeah, we're like you've seen the future, the past, like just everything. Like just like whatever.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I do like how he's like, oh yeah, I have to speak to John. It's like, yes, tell him, tell him,
Yeah. Tell him.
tell him,
Tell him.
please tell him.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see what Bran ends up contributing to like the end product to like
Yeah,
because you know they're not there has to be something he can do because they've wasted so much time on him that if there is no reasoning behind this, I'll be very upset.
I mean, technically, if he can see the future, couldn't he just see how they defeat the White Walkers, like a way to defeat them?
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know the right place to look. Like I don't know
True.
how that works. I don't know where he picks to look and all that, but it,
Yeah, he has to play some bigger part in like the end game of the show.
right. Yeah,
You know?
like I hope they don't just make him like a storytelling mechanism to just like help find out different things that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Like if his whole reason for all this is just to let John know that he's a Targaryen, then like okay, cool.
like,
like
like you wasted a good probably like over an hour or more over the last 6 seasons with him, and you could have just did it
yeah,
in 10 minutes.
yeah. No, I know I mean Littlefinger or Varys probably know that, and they could just like tell him.
Yeah,
Like that wouldn't be that outlandish if either one of them came out and was like, by the way, you're a Targaryen. It's like,
true.
oh,
I mean, what if Varys does know, and Varys tells John when he's at Dragonstone to like kind of try to convince him to side with Danny?
well, if he doesn't tell him, then I think Bran's gonna tell him when he comes back.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, what if he tries, like, Varys does know, like you said, he tries to use that to like get him to be like, hey, yeah, like this is like your what is it? His aunt. That was his dad's sister, right? I think
Yeah.
so.
So she'd be his cousin.
His cousin.
Because his mom was Wait, no,
His
who?
mom banged Danny's brother,
Oh,
Rhaegar
Rhaegar.
Targaryen.
Oh, okay. I thought. Yeah. Okay.
So that'd be his aunt then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what
Oh,
like, yo,
so that'd be really weird if they
fuck.
got together. Yeah. that's that's just.
I mean, the Targaryens, they're cool. They're down with incest, man. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we've seen brother sister like
yeah,
nephew aunt is like, it's just par for the course, I guess.
yeah. I mean, the what was it, Aegon Targaryen that like conquered Westeros the first time? Like his wives were his sisters.
His sister was.
So I mean, I don't know. The show could go that way. I don't think John would be down for it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel like if you have Targaryen blood, you're kind of just like predisposed to incest. And the reason I say that is because Danny's brother Varys, or the fuck his name, not Varys, Viserys,
Viserion.
that guy.
Yeah,
He was getting real touchy with Danny in that like opening scene with her.
yeah, he was a creep.
So I don't know, maybe Targaryens are just maybe like Targaryens Lannisters are just down for incest like all the time. There's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I like to say to each their own, but
Not in this situation.
yeah, not in this situation. I don't know what I say to that.
You definitely draw lines when it comes to each their own, and this is where
Yeah,
you draw the line.
definitely draw the line way before that. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't. I mean, I guess we could just mention Theon. He's a pussy, and he's just crying on the deck of a ship.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Still alive. Like they're gonna have to. He has to get redemption at some point. Because again, like why keep him around? Why like the Reek episodes? Like when he wasn't really doing anything, when he wasn't really like being tortured anymore. He was just kind of whatever, just like following Ramsay around. Like this is so pointless. Like
Yeah, yeah. Unless you show that to set up like his redemption, where like
yeah,
there comes a point where he has to choose, like either he goes back to like that Reek stuff or he overcomes it. There was no reason to show all of that footage that they showed.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll be pissed if he doesn't like somehow redeem himself.
Yeah, my guess, and I don't know, this is just kind of a wild guess, but I think Yara's gonna die.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna have to end up trying to claim the throne over his uncle. And then but like I don't know, like I can't see him like turning that around.
So you think his uncle's gonna kill his sister, and then he's gonna have like a final showdown type thing with his uncle?
I guess, but like, I don't see him coming out on top of that. So
No, I don't either.
maybe I'm changing my thinking up into that. Yara doesn't die, somehow gets away because I feel like if she would have been dead, she would have been dead already. They've kept her alive. I mean, I know it's only been an episode, but it's like, why is he keeping her alive?
Yeah.
He could have just killed her on the spot on that boat because she wasn't part of the gift.
Yeah.
Like that's his. Unless he wants to torture her. Like I don't know. I don't know. It all kind of depends on what happens with her.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I don't see Theon fighting Euron and like coming out alive and on top.
No. Maybe he helps her escape somehow. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, maybe he saves her and sacrifices himself.
That's
to
possible.
Like let her get away or something.
That's possible, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Do you have anything else in the episode?
No, not really. I thought it was a good episode. At first, I was kind of mad because it was like pretty slow in terms of like action happening.
Mm-hmm.
But the action they did have, I liked. I thought that battle at Casterly Rock was really cool. So I liked it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good episode. But I'm gonna need to start picking up soon.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, it's I don't mind it right now, but we said it before. You know, if you're gonna cut this season down, make it shorter, you know, take longer to make it,
Yeah,
then I need the story to move a little bit quicker, and I don't I don't want all the crazy shit to happen in like the last episode.
yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind episodes that are just like back to back, like crazy shit's happening.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna make me wait however many episodes where like it's kind of like slow pacing and then flood me with like crazy shit, I'd rather not even. I want to like spaced out in every episode. Like, shit's happening, people are dying, battles are going down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, no, I agree.
Or the last season better be fucking crazy.
Yeah, you know, you never know. You never know with Game of Thrones.
You don't, but it's the White Walkers. Like, if they don't fuck it up, HBO. That's all I have to say. Please don't. You've
Don't
been
fuck up
hyping
the
up the
White.
White Walkers for goddamn 7 years.
7 years.
7 years winter's been coming. Okay?
And
7
it's here.
years.
It's here.
Now it's here. Don't fuck it up.
Don't
Make
fuck
them
it up.
badass and crazy. I want White Walkers fucking killing people, killing dragons. I want fucking Daenerys and Jon fighting side by side. I want shit happen every episode. I want the Night King being like, fuck you, bitch, raising up dead people and shit. Non-stop from the first episode till the last episode. Go crazy.
Go crazy. I like it. I like the
Go all out.
enthusiasm. I like the energy. If there was a way that the writers could hear this.
I will email an MP3 file of this to every writer every day until they answer.
Okay, works for me.
I'm not going to do that. That's
Maybe
too
we'll
much
get
work.
a couple listeners then.
Hey, I mean, if the couple listeners happen to be the writers of the show, I'd be okay with that.
I'd be fine with that. Maybe we even give them ideas.
Yeah, dude, maybe we get hired. Maybe they're like, you know what? We thought your ideas were so fucking amazing, and you like predicted everything that we want you to come on board for the spinoff that we're doing.
I could get behind that.
Executive producer.
Executive producer. They don't have to do anything.
Exactly. I just sit there and I just watch.
I just consult.
Yeah.
No. You did that all wrong. Do it over. Just not even lifting a finger.
Yeah. Just be like, you're wrong. Redo it.
Wrong.
You're wrong again.
Wrong.
Wrong. Lie.
Wrong. Lie.
It's got to be huge.
Huge.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with you though. Like you said, I think it has to start picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
How many episodes do we have this season? I don't even remember. Like 8, 7? No, 7.
There's 7. Yeah.
We just finished 3.
We're about to be halfway through.
Yeah. So pick it up a little bit. I need a little bit more shit happening at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like the way it's going is like everything's gonna happen in like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But I would like it to be spaced out a little bit. Whereas every episode some shit's going down.
No.
Or just show me the dragons fight. Just throw me that at least right now. Just give me the dragons fucking shit up, burning people alive. Like, because the thing is that like whenever they talk about the dragons, especially like the dragons that like her ancestors had, they were just like monsters. They were like fucking crazy shit. Like Valerian the Black Dread. Like, oh yeah, show me that. Show me that.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Show me Drogon fucking shit up.
That's what I'm waiting for, man.
Yeah.
That was one thing they kept us waiting for forever, the dragons, like, but and we're still kind of waiting, you know?
Yeah, we still like we talked about, we still have not seen them do that much since they've been around. We've seen bits and pieces. And
kind of the same thing with the White Walkers, you know, like we've definitely seen more of them, but like we haven't seen their full potential really.
Yeah, I think the only time we see them fight is at Hardhome, right? That's like the only like major battle we've seen so far.
Yeah, that we've seen. I mean, there's the fight of the first men.
Yep.
But like you don't really see them fight there. You just
we just see like the aftermath, right, or something like that.
Right. Everyone kind of retreating, running away. Which I don't know how that happens. Like, how do you just like retreat away from an army of White Walkers? I feel like they're just relentless, you know.
I don't know. how do you get away? Because the thing is that like the White Walkers seem like they move pretty slow, and I don't mean like slow like they're slow. I mean like they just don't give a fuck. They're just like, I mean, eventually I'll catch up to you. Like you're not gonna get that far.
You're gonna get tired. I'm gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, like, but I feel like the whites they have, like they just fucking they're mindless. They just run.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, they're
right. So yeah, I don't know how you survive a White Walker battle.
Yeah,
on foot. Like I don't know how you get away on foot. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a few of them stayed behind, and the other ones ran and they bought them time. Yeah. I don't know.
They're just preoccupied with like the poor souls that didn't make it.
Yeah, all the fat guys couldn't run fast enough, and they.
Well, Sam's out there killing them.
Yeah, he. You know what it is? I feel. Doesn't the White Walker just not pay attention to him or some shit?
I don't remember. I don't remember how it happens.
I feel like the White Walker's just like, oh, this is the fat fuck. I don't give a shit about him. Fuck him. I'm gonna go after that baby and that girl instead.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sam just pulls out his dragon glass and stabs him in the back, and he's like, oh shit, like oh fuck, he can kill me. Oh fuck.
Why the fuck do you have dragon glass?
Yeah, I feel like that's what the White Walker. Because remember when we first see the White Walkers and Sam's the like guy that's just chilling there, like, oh shit, this is a bad spot for me to be in.
Yeah.
And the White Walker's just like, oh sup, bro, I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah. You should run.
You should probably run now.
So I feel like the White Walkers just don't take him seriously.
No, they don't. They're just like,
both times they're like, whatever.
This guy can't do anything.
Look at him. He's fat. He's not going to do anything.
No, he killed Jerry. Get out of there. Oh, shit.
Now they're like, oh, shit. Like, oh, man, we should take him seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. This episode is brought to you by Desert Pepper Salsa.
Oh, is that what it's called?
What?
That's what it's called? Desert Pepper?
That's the brand, Desert Pepper, I believe. Yeah, I had the habanero one of the hottest sauces I ever had. That's why if I'm talking weird, my mouth is still kind of numb. But yeah, the salsa tasted good. It was just like really hot, and I heard they have a really good mango something salsa too. So that's let's check that out. I guess.
Just like that tasty. That lime salsa that we had.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. It's nice to have different things every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've only really had the mild salsa. Like I've never had it like super hot. I've never had it like flavored with like lime. So like when I had that lime one that time, I was like, dude, this is pretty fucking delicious.
Whoa.
Are you shocked that I've only had mild salsa?
No, that was your reaction.
Oh,
you tried the.
It was. I was sitting there eating that. I'm just like, dude, like this is fucking great. Like this is really good.
Yeah, you're almost mad at yourself for having never had it before.
Absolutely, I was. I was like, dude, why have I never had this before?
I was like, one time I went to a restaurant and I ordered the veal, right? It was like the special that night, and my brother got something else, and he when the veal came, he tried it, and the instant reaction, the look on his face was like a look of anger. It wasn't like, oh, that's good. It's like why did I get that? Like that was his instant facial reaction. That's what I could see you being like. You tried the lime salsa.
Pretty much. I don't know if I'll try that desert salsa because I don't mind hot. Like when we get candlelight, we get like the extra hot or whatever it is, like the thing under Chernobyl. But I don't know if I'd want salsa that hot.
Yeah, no, I mean they have other flavors too. They have other stuff, but that one in particular, watch out for. Unless you like that kind of stuff. Did
you get this at the place by us?
The Acme.
Yeah,
I went to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out next time I'm there.
Yeah, no, they got the chips and stuff. You'll find it. I know you know your way around a grocery store.
Oh, I do. I do. You know what? Real quick. what I don't like about that grocery store is they always have the cookies and the pies and the cakes right when you walk in.
Yeah, that's what they do. They get you to buy it. Like you walk in, and the first thing you see, like,
I
oh
know I don't
shit.
like it though. It's too tempting. I walk in, I'm just like, dude, apple pie, or a cake, or cookies, or don't.
That's just good marketing.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
But I resent
No,
them for doing
I agree. It's not ideal for us.
it. No,
But it's ideal for them, not for us.
exactly.
Yeah. No, I'll talk to them about it. We'll
Okay.
see what they can do. So yeah, I guess we'll start shutting this down. Um, make sure you guys go on Facebook, go on Instagram, and go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Give us a follow.
Yeah.
Um, are we on iTunes yet?
We are. We are
We
on iTunes.
we are on iTunes, so give us hit the subscribe button there. Leave us a review if you want. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. We want to know what you think.
Yes. And go to our Facebook.
Yeah, go to our Facebook. I won't start a conversation with you, but if you start one with me, I'll keep it going.
Yeah, I'll answer.
Yeah, I'll answer. I'm not one for like, hey, what do you guys think about this? Like, no, if you have a question for me or you want to talk to me, we can talk. I'm not just talking to everybody.
Yeah,
I like to have a personal connection, you know?
exactly. So go on Facebook, start a conversation, and I can assure you we will reply and talk to you.
For sure. Any last words?
No.
All right. Make sure you guys binge responsibly.